starting to protest. I'm
All
already
right,
starting to show up.
Welcome back to my show. Thank you.
Look what happens. I go to Alaska for 1 week, and the guy
time.
turns into my show, and he moves the set. I came to this foreign set over here. It's ridiculous. It's like I show up, and we're over here now. This is over there now. What the heck?
Welcome to my show. But this is what happens when you leave. You go on vacation, I take
You know what I say to that?
Get out of here.
That's what you say to that. Right
That's
there.
the only time you're going to be hitting that.
You're damn right it is. You're damn right
we
it
get
is.
to that segment of the show.
So can we sign in? Does that change too?
Let's do it.
I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
And we're talking real estate. All right, you guys. It's ridiculous that I go away for. I even was on the show, if you recall.
Were you?
Yeah, from Alaska. Yes, in the middle of a stream with my son fishing. Yes, I was there.
It wasn't taped?
That's my waders, exactly.
You didn't tape that?
No, I didn't take that. Was live.
Oh, all
That
right.
was spur of the moment
That's
kind of
right.
stuff.
That's
So-
right.
Dedication.
Well, so-
Absolutely. See, that's my girl. That's why she'll always be my girl. See.
Hey, so I'm going to ask you a question. Besides the fact, where are you tuning in from? Hey, Steve Kreitz, how you doing?
What?
The most important question right now I want to ask is, what do you think of the setup? Is this a little bit more conducive to having a good show?
No.
I think it is.
People are like, nope, it's not.
I think it's less distracting.
So, Steve, I tell you what. So let's talk travel a little bit. I went to Alaska for 9 freaking days. I had a full beard. Okay, we went fishing on a. There's Pat Neese. Good to see you, kiddo. I went fishing on a lake up.
Lake?
Yeah. I'm sorry, river up in Fairbanks. Right. We were catching grayling. So nice, cool, long fish. My son caught a bazillion. I caught about 6.
Did you guys, and you kept them?
No, you can't. It's catch and release because it had been overfished for 20 years.
Oh, okay.
So you can't keep them. So that was that. And people have been asking all week to get the same question. I'll tell you this way: is what was the coolest thing? Walking on a freaking glacier was the coolest thing. They give you these metal spike things to put on your shoes so you can walk around. It doesn't even feel like you're on slippery ice or anything like that.
I think they're called crampons.
Crampers.
Crampons.
Crampers, I think they were.
Crampons.
Were you there?
No, but
So just be
your
quiet.
mom,
It wasn't you. It wasn't New England. It was Alaska.
climbing mountains.
I'm the expert on Alaska now, not you.
All
Thank you.
right. No, you're the expert. All right.
So I tell you what, the other cool thing about the glaciers were the water was dark blue, the icebergs were dark blue, the glaciers were dark blue because that's the only color that gets reflected with the light.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I mean, if anybody saw pictures on Facebook, it's cool. It's a very cool thing. But I promise you this, I was glad to be home.
Yeah.
When I came home, I was like, yes, I'm glad. Yeah. See, Kathy Cordy's going to Atlanta. She's checking in from the Atlanta airport. That's what I'm talking about. That's dedication.
There
You were the
are.
best. Absolutely.
Week.
Huh?
Super fan.
Super fan of the week. Fan of the show.
Sure.
Very nice.
Fan of the
Very
show,
nice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Kathy? Where are you going, and where are you coming from?
Where'd you go?
Very nice.
So you had a nice trip with your son, and
It was great.
Yeah.
It was absolutely great. I enjoyed the hell out of it. We ate all kinds of ridiculous food, and we did something every day pretty much.
yeah, that's an awesome trip.
Yeah, absolutely. It was very cool. It was very cool. It was.
Nice.
Again, I'm tired. I'm glad I'm home.
Yeah. Isn't it great? That means that was a great vacation. When you are ready to go home, I think you had a thoroughly enjoyable vacation.
Well, because you're banging it out. You're constantly go, 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 go. You know what I mean? So, like, you need a vacation from your vacation.
Yeah.
So coming back, working real estate, and being on the show with you guys is vacation to me. Just so you know. Kathy says she's always trying to go. She's always trying to get home. She's
Actually trying to get home.
Yeah. Hopefully get home.
Boy, good luck with
hopefully,
that.
yeah, hopefully get home. Hopefully
With
flights weren't canceled.
With flights are, right.
So you want to hear a story?
Yeah.
I got a quick story. Okay, I got a quick story for you. So 12:30 at night, we're supposed to fly out of Fairbanks Airport to come to Minnesota to come home. Okay. Delta decides that's not a good time. Cancel the flight. They bump us forward till 3:00 the next day. So you're talking 15 hours. So I tell my son, I go, look, we're gonna. They got a couple 10:30 flights. We're gonna show up at the airport 3 hours early, and I'm gonna talk them into getting us on these flights. He goes, Dad, I don't know. Are you sure? He goes, what are we gonna do? I go, just trust me, son. It'll be all right. So we get in there, and the girl at the counter's like, sir, my system won't allow me to do it. I go, well, how about if I wait at the gate? You're gonna be at the gate, but you let me on the plane, I'll be fine, right? So they go, well, if you want to go upstairs, that's fine, but I don't know if I can get you on. So we got upstairs, and we're sitting there. We're having a little food to eat before we get on the plane. And the girl comes running up and goes, sir, here's your tickets, 10:30 flight. See you later. Have a good trip. So it all worked out nicely.
So what's the moral of that
The
story?
moral of the story is you can talk people into anything. That's what you can do.
If you don't ask, it's always
There's
a no.
always a solution, ladies and gentlemen. There's always a solution. I'm a huge believer in that. There's always a solution.
Good job. And what air carrier?
Delta. Went from Delta from
Or
Fairbanks
cell tower.
to Minnesota to Detroit.
Yeah.
It would have been Spirit. They'd probably been fighting in the aisles or something like that. It was Spirit. It was crazy.
Duct taping to the-
Yeah, that's right. You're stuck here, sir. You're not allowed to leave now.
All right. Well, so that all being said,
Yeah.
it's good to have you back on my show. I truly appreciate you showing up tonight. And honestly, I'm glad we're back. I'm glad
Listen,
we're
Don
back together.
Colbert, this is our show, first of all.
It's a mutiny, man.
See what happens? See how soon they forget you guys? Come on.
So I have to admit, I had a really good time having
The show to
Marissa,
yourself?
the show to myself with Marissa on and Mel running the behind the scenes stuff. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a really nice change of pace. But I'm glad you're back.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm back too. So, Don, I heard for episode 100, Mel's going to sit in with us. That's what I heard.
Is that what she
Episode
said?
100.
I didn't agree with that.
We'll
So
see.
that's-
We'll see.
so
Ladies
that
and
is-
gentlemen, if you write letters to the office and say we need to see Mel, episode 100 she'll be on. All right.
There you go, Steve.
Hey, you know what'll happen? Episode 100, if she's on, you know what it'll be sponsored by?
Big ass water slides.
Big ass water slides. I forgot about that. Attaboy, Steve. Way to get me on track of big ass water slides.
Forgot all about that. Thanks, Steve, for reminding us
So,
about that. So
you know who else I miss? I'll tell you who else I miss.
this next guy.
The man behind the money scene, the outlaw of Mishta, Mike McLaughlin. Is he in the house?
Mike.
Hey, Don, thanks for having me on your show, Donnie.
You're welcome, Mike. Thank you for being on.
I knew that was coming. God dang it.
I see you have an in-studio guest.
Yes, I'm in studio guest.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Special guest.
You know why I say that?
It's nice of him to show up, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Michael, what's going on, brother?
Guess you didn't have anything better to do tonight, huh? Like go to Alaska.
Yeah,
Oh, you guys
no
are
kidding.
killing me, man. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. Take his name off the sign. No more billboards with my name on it. Oh, Michael, so what's going on in the world? Talk to me about mortgages, my friend.
Mortgages seems to be, the same this week as it was last week. Rates stay low. Affordability stays high. You can get a lot of house for the money. I mean, rates will, tick one way and tick the other way, but, historically, still very low. Very, very good time to buy a house.
Yeah. Don and I were kind of talking through this earlier today about inventory and stuff. I see inventory coming up a little bit, but not that much. I really don't. I don't see it coming up a ton more.
What about your offers? Are you having to be as aggressive over asking these days, or do you see that might be getting more in line?
Well, so we still see appraisal gap coverage happening, but it's not as intense.
Not as and I think things are mellowing out a little bit. Not as crazy as it used to be. I think buyers are getting somewhat of a breath of fresh air. Of
Yep.
Not the stress of multiple offers and making sure that the boxes that they want in the house, checking the boxes that they really want in the house, the opportunities to get more box checked is happening as
Agreed.
well. They're not giving up a lot just to buy a house. So
Michael, are
it's
you
a good thing.
seeing a mad frenzy of buyers come your way, or what are you seeing with you?
It's still pretty steady.
Yeah. That doesn't bother me. When it becomes feast or famine, then it starts to get a little nerve wracking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think maybe it feels a little slower right now. I don't know if that's because if that's just a 1 or 2 day thing, or if that's any kind of reflection of the heat, or who knows.
Well, what about since July, after 4th of July? How has biz been for you?
I'd say until this week, I would say it was just as busy as it has been, if not more busy. But
Yeah.
maybe it's just coincidence that I had a couple of slow days here, but on the offers being accepted front where I'm not inundated with it. So I would say after the 4th of July until this week, I would say it's as busy as it has been for sure.
Good.
So, Michael, Steve Krug's is still waiting for his Academy Mortgage sweatshirt. I guarantee the guy's at 24-hour billboard. He'll throw it on for you all day.
It's really nice of you, Don, to let this guy just talk all he wants.
Yeah.
Don, it's really nice of you to let this guy just talk all he wants on your show.
Bro, it's,
Man, it's tough in here. It's tough.
Mike, if he's not on his best behavior, this will be the last time you see him.
Hit the button.
Yeah, the eject button. I'll go shooting through the roof, right?
Right here it is.
Like guest stars aren't always asked back, Scott.
No, I know. I'm very clear on that. Michael, let me ask you this question. Do you see any race changes coming?
No, nothing dramatic. Like I said, they tick a little bit this way and a little bit that way. They go up, they come back down. But as far as dramatic changes, it's a broken record. It's the same thing. It's the same thing every week for the last 2 years, right? We say so. There's no reason to really expect them to go up. We don't really think that they're going to be any dramatic increases. That said, an eighth here, a quarter point there, that's the kind of stuff that we see, and it has always. It's been consistently up and down, so it's not like we've ticked up dramatically. So,
but hey, so broken record and mortgages is what we want. We want rates to stay in here. You know what I mean? We don't want because you hear the news frenzy all the time. Well, inflation this and blah 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 this and that. We want straightforward and settled. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
It sure seems like we've had that for a while, so it's not too crazy. So.
Mike, let me throw one more at you. What's the hardest thing to get from clients that want a mortgage? What's the hardest docs to get from them?
Well, probably would be bankruptcy discharges, court documents like judgment discharges, bankruptcy discharges, child support orders, child support histories, things that are required by the government or that are provided by the government too. So you're kind of at their liberty. I would say that that's typically the hardest thing for people to lay hands on.
Okay. Especially right now with the COVID and some of the courts, and you have to go down there during certain hours, and so that can be. As a matter of fact, talking about bankruptcy, I've got one going on a transaction right now with the bankruptcy issue in there. So, but fortunately, we were able to get the document right away within a day, 24 hours, and the seller's making it happen. So,
because I feel like there's some stuff that's easy, right? The pay stub stuff, bank statement stuff are relatively easy, right? They can't get them shit on them. But I feel like there's other things that people don't lay hands on a regular basis. So they're searching the globe for them. Yeah. Yeah.
And obviously the biggest thing that can really throw wrenches in is title issues, which really isn't necessarily the buyer's cause or issue, but that's the one thing that can come up in the middle of a transaction that can throw it all into heck. So
yeah,
that's exactly it right there. Bankruptcy from the seller and on the sales side, selling it.
Right. Or divorce. How about a divorce decree where, well, I guess it's more on refinances, so less on purchases, where the divorce attorney has a lien on title, or they have to contact the divorce attorney just to see if they even have the ability to put a lien on title. So it's always something, right?
Never heard of that one,
If they're
but
still practicing.
that's
they're still practicing, right?
This business, that's one thing about this business. There's always a different wrinkle with almost every transaction, with every seller, with every buyer, and you just have to roll with it. You have to do it. You have to deal with it and get around it, over it, through it, whatever you got to do. And it's part of the job now.
Right, but I guess my point was,
no, I didn't.
What makes things smoother is what things should people already have their hands on when they go to Mike or go to a mortgage lender, right?
Yeah.
They should definitely have those filed away somewhere. Your last closing package from your last mortgage, you should keep that. You got to keep your divorce decrees, keep all those court documents, keep your insurance paperwork, keep your declaration page for your insurance, keep your tax returns, your W-2s, your pay stubs. You don't necessarily have to keep all your pay stubs as long as you have access to them. But yeah, you definitely need to do a good job if you think it might be in your future to purchase a home. Start doing a good job of keeping your documents filed or even scan them in and keep them digitally filed.
Yeah. I tell you this, Don, I'll put it this way to you. So I was looking for a client. They called me and said, "Hey, I'm looking for this trust doc from a sale I had 2 years ago." So I mean, as long as it's all in the transaction, you still get your hands on.
Yeah.
So those aren't things people put their hands on every day. So I'm just trying to see when I refer somebody to Mike, what are the things I got to make sure? Hey, don't forget about this, man. Make sure you have this form, so it makes it easy.
You know about it, yeah, for sure. So talking about that part of the process of the mortgage process and things you need, do you want to shed any light on your experience recently? We were talking about this morning
Oh, mine?
about
It's just the child support. And
Yeah.
just the paper trail and making sure everything's, matching up with the lender for Mishta and
right, which is a really good point. The point is that Mel's getting a mortgage for a property she's buying.
Yeah.
And you were divorced, and to show that she had to show proof of the child support she was receiving and a paper trail of that. And what would
Zelle
you do?
payments and.
What would you do differently now if you knew you had to do something like that? Would you have
Well, I
that
didn't
Excel
know I was
spreadsheet?
buying a house a
No,
year
but-
ago.
Right, but what would you do differently now that you have experience?
Oh, I would just make sure I was fully prepared and organized and.
How
so
would
I
you do
can
that?
get to it.
Would you do a spreadsheet or something like that on it?
Probably
Okay,
just filing system, just somewhere I can access it, and not,
right,
waste a week trying to find things.
right. You're stressed out about it.
Yeah.
I was
Very
very
stressful.
stressed.
So Mike, let me put it this way. I think what we should do is have a billboard with your picture on it, like this, and then have a big list of the docs that everybody needs. Because I feel like some of it's
Well, he's
less
gonna-
obvious.
He's going to be about this big, and the billboard's going to be this big to try to keep all that stuff together.
Well, so no, Mike. So okay. So how many docs? How many groups of
No,
docs?
I mean,
total?
you're talking about those obscure ones, like a divorce.
Yeah, I mean, situationally, everybody's situation is going to be different according to what's going on in their life. But if you want to talk about general documents you need, you start off with your basic pay stubs, W-2s, potentially tax returns, depending upon how you're employed. Most recent bank statements, copy of your driver's license. Those are pretty much universal. If you own a home currently, and then we would need a current, your mortgage statements for any other homes you own, your homeowner's insurance declaration page for any other homes that you own. We would need divorce decrees, child support orders, 401k accounts, potentially if that's where your assets are. Those are the big documents you need. But like you said, sometimes situations you could have judgment discharges, like if you had a judgment, bankruptcy discharges, short sale information. So it really, those are the basic ones. But as you discussed, you got to be on the lookout for what else you need to ask for. That's why you, if you just follow the application process from beginning to end, you'll know to make sure to ask for what's needed. If you do your job, just like anything, right?
So on a different topic, Michael, Steve Kreitz wants to know what's for dinner.
Spaghetti, rotini. Yep,
Is Wednesday spaghetti night?
it
Spaghetti.
was tonight.
Very nice. How was it?
Is that
Very,
pretty?
very good.
Spaghetti night?
I don't know.
Isn't
Who
this
made
about
it?
10 o'clock at night?
I did.
All right. We know it's good then. We know it's. Is there leftovers?
There is. Does that mean
I'm
you're
gonna
coming
have to
over?
stop by then. I will see after the show. I might stop by.
All right, we'll see you before you head back home.
All right, brother. Michael,
right. Thanks,
always
Mike.
good to see you, sir. We'll see you.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love Mike McLaughlin. He's the best. Absolute best.
All right. Well,
So our next guest,
our,
Don,
our special guest.
besides me,
Yeah,
on the
you're-
Don Lawrence
you're the
show.
special guest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just very special. That's right.
So who do we have? It's the second week of the month. We
Mhm.
have this person on here every second week of the month.
Who is it, Belle?
This data lady.
It is
Hey,
very
hey,
nice.
hey,
Hey! All right, all right, all right. All right, all right.
Thanks for having me on again, Don.
Wow, hey, you're welcome, Chris.
Man,
Hey,
It's like a
you're
bad
on
David
today.
Letterman skit going on here. It's terrible. It's just taking a beating today. So, ladies and gentlemen,
You want this, the more, don't go away.
you went away.
I know, but.
He was still on though.
So was I. I was on for longer in a river in Alaska. I was on. Are you kidding? My kid's fishing. I'm like, I'm here, Don. Talk to him for 10 minutes. Come on.
Guess it wasn't that memorable.
I must not have been. Man, it is rough. Just, Steve Christ, they're killing me today. You got to give me some. You got to back me up here. These guys are killing me today. So, Daily, let's talk first.
Let's talk.
Okay. You're going to ask a question.
Correct.
The audience gets to answer first,
Absolutely.
then the two of us.
And you'll get to
And you gotta hit the button.
use your buzzer.
But that doesn't, so I already know the question, though.
Who knows?
Well, I already
She's
know the
asking a
question. I know, but we'll already know the
Whoever
we'll already
answers
know the
first.
question after you ask them. So So this is kind of doesn't make any sense at that point. Either way, that's fine.
Who's faster?
No,
Well,
no, no,
now
no,
you know,
no,
I
no,
mean-
no.
Between the two of you,
All right, so-
whoever gets it first
Yeah. So
hits the button.
You can hit the button as soon as I ask it. Just
Yeah.
don't answer.
Just
until
don't-
All
they
right,
answer.
fair
First.
enough. I just want to make sure the rules, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. All right, that's all.
Or
So
the question
we
could
want to
be
hear
asked
your
again.
answers too. We want to hear your answers too. I thought you were gonna see. He's gonna cut me in on big ass water slides. See. All right, are you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Okay. How many indoor pools are there for current active listings?
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, how many pools? What counties?
Indoor.
I did all of them
Okay, so every county in Michigan.
in MLS.
Okay, every county in Michigan. How many indoor pools do we have? How many indoor pools do we have? Indoor. Steve Kreitz is 75. What do we got? What else we got? Steve's got 75. Who else? Who else has got a different number? Anybody else? Give folks a second to answer. And this is 250. Yeah, I'm liking that one better.
How about Melissa Rob McLaughlin? What do you think of Melissa?
She's probably still eating spaghetti.
And
I would be.
come on, Kathy Cordy.
Anna says 100. All right.
Amazon.
Very nice. Very nice.
Pools?
Indoor pools.
Indoor
in
pools.
houses.
Indoor pools
In people's houses.
in all of Michigan.
Wow.
All right. Did you give him the answers already?
He gave me the questions. He might have looked it
Nah,
up.
you better
on
No,
not.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
I'm going to go with Zach Wookowitz says 300 in the whole state of Michigan.
Well, the MLS. It doesn't.
I'm going to go 124.
So what's the rule?
You can't go over.
You can't
Can't go over. Close is not going over.
One
So the price is right.
125.
That was the worst decision. He said 124. Why would you go higher?
125.
It's 87.
Oh,
Thank you very much. Nah, nah, nah,
That
nah.
would have been close.
87.
87.
So in the MLS, the state of Michigan, indoor pool. I'm going to start looking.
87. Think about that. 87.
That's a lot of pools. I know that. I'm like, I don't know.
That's like maybe 5. Who puts an indoor pool in there?
So I would tell
Apparently
you,
a lot of
I used to
people.
work at Midway
87
Golf.
people.
I used to work at Midway Golf, and the guy had a house back behind Ford Field, where the top edge of
I would
Ford
like
Field,
an indoor pool.
and he built an indoor pool with a current to swim against it. Yes, I mean people do it, man.
Interesting.
My wife-
Steve was close.
Oh, see the whole state.
He didn't go over. He
That's
was
right.
closest.
See,
He's the winner.
Steve Kreitz is the closest on that one, ladies and gentlemen. But I was closer than you.
So speaking of those pools, my wife's company makes those pools.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, they're current. You swim against.
Do you have one?
Pools?
No.
Yeah.
Why don't you get a discount?
Resistance spas or something.
20% off.
Swim in a lake.
Yeah,
Dirty
Ecorse
I do
Creek.
want a hot tub for my backyard.
Oh, apparently.
Could she do that? Or is it just the pools?
What?
She
Should
just
do hot
Oh, hot tubs. They have hot tubs too. Watkins hot
Talk
tubs.
to
Yeah.
talk to Don. Talk to his wife. And we'll see what we can work out for you.
They just bought a sauna company too.
Oh.
All right. What else you got? What's number
Your
2?
dry summer.
Number 2. For these ones, I did the whole state too.
Pay
Because
attention.
these were obscure, so there wasn't a lot of in just our counties.
Okay.
How many houses currently active have 7 bedrooms?
In the whole state.
7 bedrooms.
7 bedrooms. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen,
I got
how
it.
many houses on for sale have 7 bedrooms in the state of Michigan? How many? Steve,
That's a lot
Zach,
of bedrooms.
Anna, what do you got?
Where's Kathy Cordy? She must be on a plane.
She must be on a plane. I know it. I know it. What do you got, guys? 7 bedrooms. The house is on the market with 7 bedrooms in the state of Michigan. What do you got?
lot of bedrooms.
72. He's stuck in the 70s, just like that. What do you got? Come on, Zach. What do you got? 7 bedrooms. 7 bedrooms. My sister said 105. 7 bedroom
What do
home.
you,
That's
what do you
lot.
say, Anna?
Yeah, what do you say, Anna? Come on, talk to us. What do you think?
Zach,
90's at 90.
150.
Pat says 150. Okay. Okay.
That's a lot of bedrooms.
It is a
Why
lot.
didn't need that many bedrooms? I suppose it's
Don,
a lot of
what do you got? You only one. Go ahead.
I'm going to say 62.
62. I'm gonna say.
Anna said 200.
I'm gonna say 31.
58.
I win again.
Oh my gosh.
Da,
Dang it.
da,
You
da,
went over.
da, da.
Dang
Get
it,
in
we're
that-
over by
Whose
three.
show is this?
Come
Whose
on.
show is this? Whose show is this?
See what happens when you, I not the guess.
My sister changed to 6. My sister changed it to 6.
I love that.
Oh, what else you got? You got time for one more?
2 more.
2. Okay, 2 more. Okay.
2 more?
Oh,
Yeah.
you have 2 more?
I do.
You're 4
All right.
total, right?
Let's hear.
I
That was
do.
only 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your thinking caps on. Come on.
Okay. How many co-ops sold in August?
Co-ops.
Mm-hmm.
Like a,
Cooperative, like Morley Manor.
yeah.
Not a condo, but
No, like a
Co-op.
co-op apartment, right. Attaboy, Steve.
go ahead.
Or condo.
You go first.
All right, I'm just gonna. Well, I mean, so
Well,
you
wait,
explain
they
co-op to them.
Yeah,
They're looking at it like, what is a co-op?
So it's not an apartment and it's not a condo, but you have an ownership in it. It's a stock.
Yep.
It's a stock. You own like they say a stock of it.
shares. Yeah.
Yeah, share of it.
So like you said, a good example is Morley Manor down by Fort Field.
Yeah, most people may not know that. But yeah, something like that where you buy it and you have to sell it. One of the things about those is that you have to be approved by the owners, by the board.
They have
So
to do an interview. They have
Interview,
to,
yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go
Most
with
of them are cash only.
cash only, right? They're not mortgageable.
123.
In August.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with 37.
Way off.
How many?
370.
Oh,
Thank you again. Thank you again.
And that's
Don, we might invite you back on the show someday. We might invite you back someday.
well, this
Huh?
is like
300 of them were Ethel's.
yeah, really.
Yeah, they probably are. You're right. That's right.
Hey, so
So if you're keeping score at home, it's Don this many and Scott that many. Okay, just keep keeping score. Mel, you got it written up on the board there. Dang it.
so next month this segment of the show will not be here. I'll just you know.
It'll be sponsored by Big Ass Water Slides.
It's gonna be something else.
All right. Last one.
Come on.
This one I just did Wayne County.
Okay.
Okay.
So Wayne County.
Wayne
Okay.
County only. What city has the most houses currently listed?
What city, ladies and gentlemen? What city has the most houses currently listed in Wayne County? You both probably get this right, really. Participation trophy. Pat, we'll work on a participation trophy when I pop by next time. We'll work on that. So what do you got? What city in Wayne County has the most houses on the market? What city in Wayne County?
So Anna has 8, or sister's 18. Anna 25.
That was for the last
What
one.
city, Don?
Was it?
The name of a city.
Oh yeah.
See, he
What
can't
am I
even, like,
thinking? What am I
he
thinking?
can't even keep his attention on the whole
What
show.
am I thinking?
Yes,
I'm thinking of the
Rooster.
number of homes on them.
Anna says Dearborn probably for her sister, and Detroit for herself. Zach says Riverview. Steve Kreitz says Detroit. What about Pat? What about you, Pat? What about you? What do you say? I'm waiting for you. Taylor, okay. I'm going with Detroit now because you can't use the same answer as me. So
I'm gonna say Canton.
It was close. But Detroit is correct.
yes.
Canton was number
Look.
2.
Here is Don right there. Let me look at this for a
Detroit did win by
second.
a landslide.
The big
What was the
zero.
difference?
The big
Oh,
zero.
well,
Now,
how many in Detroit?
It was a lot.
oh, Detroit is way bigger. Plus, it's
Well,
cheap.
no, of course.
Plus, it's cheap.
Well, not all of them.
Oh, most of them.
Yeah, not
And
all.
how many were investors?
Exactly. So, Mel, will you kick up what realtors see? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for what realtors see. We had 3 for today, but I think we're only going to show you 1 or 2 just for time effort. Make it big in the bottom here right hand corner, if you would, ma'am.
I
Keep going
can't
up,
see
up,
the
up, up, up.
screen.
Keep going up. Up to your right. There you go. Boom. All right. So somebody definitely did not finish the floor here, ladies and gentlemen.
They
They
did.
didn't, or I mean, who does
They
that?
trimmed it out.
Right. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah. So,
Why?
but you know what I this is personally what I think they had it set up for a certain type of furniture in that area.
John, what furniture goes in a zigzag?
Well, there could be some there's some
You
mean
cover it up with some
80s
furniture.
some 80s furniture, yeah.
Beanbag chair might fit in there like bent up.
Yeah.
It is.
But you got 2 openings over here. One opening over here and the other one over
If
there.
you painted it, you could make it like a Jaws thing. You make it like a shark jaw or something like that. You could definitely- That's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Can you pull up the
Yeah, I
pool,
got nothing.
ma'am? So that's the first one, guys. Go and make it smaller to the right hand side, please. Thank you. Yeah. And then you gotta go down to the pictures. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, to the
One
left,
more.
left.
One more.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
While you're doing this one?
Make it big. Yeah, never share. Go back to the cool. There you go. Reshare. This one's weird. This one kind of creeps me out a little bit,
It's
Don.
very
You got to click on it.
Yeah,
You
go
know, under
there
the
you go.
middle.
Click on the,
Down.
click on, yeah.
There you go. Share. Now this is creepy. Now go back to the Google Chrome on the bottom. This one is creepy. Okay. Yeah. Now go make it bigger.
I think that looks cool.
So many steps.
It doesn't look cool. It looks
cool.
like
I
blood,
like it.
man.
I think it looks
Well,
cool.
listen, Michael Myers, and your pool might be okay.
I like it, man. I think it looks cool.
Krista, do you?
No.
No way.
That's gonna be a no for me.
Absolutely. It looks like either some kid had too much Kool-Aid, right? Or two, it looks like, I mean,
I think it's different. I think it's
I
I
mean,
cool.
think it
I'm
would be
baffled
more
by it.
interesting if like the tile around was black,
it looks
It
like
would
a
be
tongue,
more
for
of
God's
like a-
sakes, the front of
like
it.
a
It's
dark
gross.
Halloween
Yeah.
theme. But this just looks.
Looks like a crime scene.
It is. It looks like, I mean, it looks like
Something's
Michael
wrong.
Myers was there or something like
That
that.
would be cool for Halloween, though. You would put
Yeah.
like a mannequin or something in there and have it
Like
floating
face
around.
down, floating.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very.
It still would be creepy.
Well, yeah, but it would be for
It'd
Halloween.
be fun, creepy. It'd be fun,
You're
creepy.
just sitting in the hot tub chilling.
You know what's funny?
You know what else was? You know what else is creepy? Is Don and I in Batman and Joker suits.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's creepy.
Yeah, you got that right.
That did happen though.
When I was in high school, my parents went out of town, and I may or may not have had some friends over.
Wow.
And
Well, may or may not.
we had
We
a
don't
hot
need that
tub,
Oh yeah.
and one of my friends thought it would be funny to put some bath bubbles in the
Yeah.
hot tub.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not. But we were like, we couldn't get them out, so I was like, just turn on the jets. It'll like run it out, and it'll be fine.
No.
Just leave them on. I
It
had
did not.
bubbles
For
all
days.
over my
For
backyard.
days. Yes, you did. Yes,
My
you did.
sister was so mad at me. She's
So
like, I was gonna keep
Mel
this secret.
could not keep this one to herself, ladies and
Did
gentlemen.
Mom and Dad ever find out?
Oh yeah,
It
they
looks
know.
like
This
a
is the
boat.
first time they're finding out.
Yeah.
Is that a boat bathtub? What is that?
It's a shower.
But I mean, is it
In
a
the
boat?
middle of the room.
It looks like a boat. Like the bottom of it looks like a
it
boat.
does.
It's just a sunken shower in the bathroom.
In the middle
In
of the
middle
floor.
of the floor.
Isn't that weird?
I say it all the time, Don. What realtors see is real.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of weird stuff out there. People are strange. I mean, that's a door
This is
song
like
and it's
a
a real.
newly modern built bathroom.
Yeah, it is.
Like
yeah.
Like
you know
it's
who would have that, don't you?
Yeah.
Because they want to be center of the attention all the time.
There's a tub over it behind it too.
Yes.
I don't
Don
understand.
Wood, I'm telling you, his next house is going to have that right in the middle.
You just
So,
need the
so his
Oh,
wife can stare at him, and be like, "There, here I am, dear. Look at this."
So that's
Red
ex-
water's
if
gonna
you-
come out of it.
Yeah, there you go. It's in the tub. So look at it's inexpensive.
It is. No, it's
Yeah.
it's a remodeled
The
modern.
glass is
bathroom.
molded. Yeah,
But I'm just saying that's a
beautiful.
weird thing.
It's different.
It's-
I would say it's weird as the red.
I'm telling you right now, he's going to get one.
It
Don't
would
think
be
he's not
as
gonna.
weird if it was against a wall, like where the
Mhm.
Yeah,
shower head
yeah.
is. If that was against a wall,
Right, but it's in the middle of the
Middle
It's in
of
the
the
floor.
floor.
middle of the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, here I am, maybe check me out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a little strange.
And it's strange.
That is strange.
All
All right, so before we go, Don, I want to bring this one last thing up. Scroll down the comments if you wouldn't mind, man. Thank you. So we had this discussion off camera earlier today a little bit. We want to throw it at you guys. For some reason, and I'm a proponent of this now. It wasn't before, but I am now. The bidet craziness is on. My sister and my brother-in-law went to Florida, and they came back talking about bidets. My buddy Steve has a bidet. You look at him, you would never think the guy had. They're everywhere. Bidets are everywhere. What do you think about that, Mel?
Yes.
Yes. You down for a bidet? You got one already?
Not yet.
Are you getting one?
I think so.
Would you get one, Don?
I think I would.
Yeah.
I've never used one, so I have no idea.
Neither have I.
it's
but
an
it
interesting
just makes
thing.
sense, yeah.
See, Steve Kreitz says no way. Guys, tell us, what do you think? Anna?
Is the water hot or cold? That would make a
You can make it,
difference.
you can turn whatever temperature you want.
I'm sure you could dial it.
You
You
can-
know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got control or something. But I just,
Yeah.
it's weird that it's coming now. But that's a big, I'm telling you,
It's
all
all over
kinds of,
Europe. Though.
I know it.
It's
Yeah.
making its way this way.
Right.
It's
Maybe
been in Europe
it's
for
because in
decades,
COVID
yeah,
you
long
couldn't
time.
find toilet paper.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
smart, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be smart.
So
That would
people
be
were like,
smart. So
just in case this happens again.
Yeah.
the bidet craziness rages on.
Just your water bill goes
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
See, Anna says you can buy for $30. She even knows the price.
Yeah.
Do you have one, Anna? That's the question. Do you have one?
It's the one that you hook up to your toilet.
Yeah.
You're talking about
It'd
actual.
be like a
but
hose.
Yeah.
Separate, separate
I told
unit.
you when I remodel
Yeah.
my bathrooms, I'm doing at least 2 of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Save on toilet paper, like you said.
All right.
Are you
I have one
good?
more
Ready?
thing for you guys.
Uh-oh.
I think you guys should do the half marathon with us in October.
Oh, not happening.
They're trying to
What
get us
do
to
you
do
guys
this
think?
marathon, you guys.
We're doing a
Really?
half marathon.
I'm not even gonna be on the show next week, so I don't know what you're asking me
Somebody
for.
put you up to this?
Yeah, Mr. Oberski.
So,
Thanks, Adam.
Anna
I'm
Waberski, a
recruiting
shout out to
people.
you. Mel said it best.
Do it.
I'm
She's
doing
only
it.
running until when she gets chased. That's it.
October 17th, Detroit. You go
We'll
across the bridge to Canada and back.
How can you? Bridge is closed.
No, it's not.
You can't go to Canada now, can you?
They
You're
opened it
They open
vaccinated.
it back up.
Oh, they've got I am vaccinated. That's true.
So you
So-
could go.
How many miles is it? 13?
13.1.
I'm not running, I'll walk.
We'll
You can
see.
walk.
Stay tuned to see if we
Keep
go on the
on
half
'em.
marathon.
Keep on
Okay,
'em.
we'll see.
10
You ready?
weeks.
I'm Scott,
I'm done.
I'm Krista.
I'm Mel.
and we're talking real estate. See ya.